Hey you guys, PrinceOnyx here, and I am here to deliver my review of my album review for Angel Haze's new album, sophomore project, Back to the Woods. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Okay, so let me just start off by saying that that slideshow that I made about, the top 18 or 20 female rappers to look out for in 2015 is looking to be pretty accurate. I mean, when you look at it, Naya Supreme, she dropped her project in about a month or two ago, and Angel Hayes dropped this project, about a week ago. Anyway, so yeah. And as I give this review, I'm listening to one of the songs off of the album. And man, this album is just I'm gonna say this. Angel Hayes was true to her word because when she was interviewed about what was next for her after her debut album had came out, she was saying that on the next album you're going to hear her singing a lot more. Like she's still going to rap, but she would like what she first had said was that she wasn't going to be rapping, it was going to be mainly singing, but it's a mixture. But you hear more of her singing, her vocal ability, than you do hear her raps. But her rapping has really gotten better. It's really like she's really outdone herself with this project. Like man, like when she first announced this, like I was excited. Ooh, excuse me, I was excited. And then when the first single Impossible came out, I was just like, ooh, this is the music that this is what made her her. This is what makes her her. And then on top of that, the second single Babe Ruth came out. I was like, okay, you just want to take all my coins, don't you? And take them, she sure did. So let's go ahead and get into the album though. So the first track is called D-Day, and it's basically like an intro to the album because for people who may not know, Angel Hayes, she was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Then her family moved to New York. But so yeah, D-Day is pretty much like talking about her days back in Detroit briefly for about a minute and 36 seconds. It was a good intro to start off the album. And then after that, I believe because like I had bought three singles off of. Hold on, y'all, my bad. Because I had bought three singles off of iTunes, and so I don't know what their place was on the album. Because as I'm looking at the track list, I'm a little lost. Because I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, ooh shit. Okay, let's see. Damn it! How you not gonna have a page, man? Fuck you, Wikipedia. For real, damn. Fuck you, Wikipedia. Shit. How the fuck you not gonna? How the fuck you not gonna have a page for the album? Fuck. Ugh. Anyway, damn it. Hmm. Oh shit. Oh, okay, it took me to SoundCloud. Well, then again, damn, does she? I don't think she. Child, this ain't Angel Hayes. I apologize, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. All right, let me see, cause I don't know if she. Okay, so she kept it on not iTunes. She kept it on SoundCloud. Okay, so the second track is Impossible, and that's the song that was the first single off of the album. And I love it. It's a really good song, and it's like I can see the growth within her content, and how like in Impossible, and then it's another track. I forgot which one it was. I don't know if it was Dark Places or Bruises. But in one of those tracks, in both tracks, Impossible and the other one that's slipping my mind right now, she was just addressing things brief. It was briefly, but it's like it caught your attention if you listen closely. She was talking about being black, and just how and I think it was in the song Bruises. She was talking about how like you can get gunned down for having the skin color of Mike Brown and stuff like that. So I can tell that she's like she has a little bit of consciousness to her content, which is good. You always want to see that with with our black artists, especially nowadays. And the next track is On Fire, and it was good. I liked it. I liked it. It was, again, it's like on this album you hear her singing more than you do rapping, but she still raps nonetheless. And her singing, you can tell that she has been working on her voice. She's been working on her vocal cords, and she just delivers, like when she sings, you can hear, and not only can you hear, but you can feel the emotion. Like listening to Angel Haze, not only do you hear her music and listen to her music, but you feel it. And that's what a lot of artists nowadays cannot make you do as you know, as a fan and as an appreciator of music. They can't make you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you listen to it and you hear it, and it may make you feel a type of way for a brief moment. But Angel Haze's music, it just, you know, man, it's just. I ain't gonna lie. When I listened to her first album, The Dirty Gold, I damn near cried towards the end of it, because it was just like she pours her heart out into this music. She pours it all out. Like, so you can never say that, oh, you know, you don't understand her as a person or as an artist, because she puts it all out there. She puts it all out there. Sorry about that. A little story, because a lot of people may not know this. So this album actually was done when Angel Haze was going through a bit of a depression stage, and she was doing like shrooms and different types of drugs, and just she was going through a lot. And she had prior to doing this album, she had broke up with her girlfriend, Ireland Baldwin. She had broke up with her girlfriend, and you know, her and the producer who she worked on this album with, you know, they pretty much it was them. The story is, because she told the story, it was her and her producer and the people who they were dating at the time, and they, you know, went out into the woods somewhere and just, you know, did a whole bunch of drugs and stuff like that. And you know, Angel, she was talking to her producer, and she was just like, you know, anyway, she was just like, you know, man, we gotta, like, you know, she felt like, you know, her being in a relationship was holding her back from her music in a sense. So she was just like, man, you know what, we have to break up with these people who we're with, because they are really distractions to, you know, what it is that I'm trying to do. And just, you know, they did what they did, broke up with their significant others, and you know, hey, just got in the studio, and she, again, like I said, she let it out. So that was just a little side story. The next song is Wolves, and I like that song. I like that song. It's like, you know, we're back to the woods. What she is doing with this album, what she did with this album was, she, like, you know, was talking. It showed a little bit of who she was and how she grew up, because she grew up in Michigan, in I think it was Detroit, Michigan, or Flint, Michigan. Let me check, because with the intro being D-Day, I'm assuming that it's Detroit, Michigan, but it could have been Flint, Michigan. Let me see. Okay, I was right. Detroit, Michigan. Okay. So yeah, with the Wolves, that record, it was just, you know, and I like the fact that on the Wolves, ironically enough, she had the sounds of actual wolves, and just, you know, talking about so much different stuff. Like it's like, you know, with this album, it's a no skip album from start to finish. You know, you find your tracks that you like and you put those on repeat, but it's like a start to finish out type of album for me. Like, oh, this album is everything. Next is the I want to say this was the third. Yes, this is the third single off the album, Moonrise Kingdom, and it's basically just talking about, you know, being with someone, and it's like you're in this fantasy land, and the place is called Moonrise Kingdom, and it's like, you know, people who want to get into this kingdom, they can't, because they don't have the key, they don't have love, they don't have what it is that helps them get inside this magical, wonderful, protective kingdom. It's another powerful song. Then there is, oh, excuse me. Then there is Detox, and that's, you know, pretty much, you know, her talking about how can I detox from, you know, how can I detox from you when, you know, I'm still seeing you, you know, dancing around in your like white knee socks, and just how can I detox from, it's basically like, how can you detox from someone that you love when you're still watching them in your living room or bedroom, just dancing around in favorite pair of high knee socks. How can you detox from that? It's like, it's almost like, how can you detox from love in a sense? You know what I'm saying? And then next we have Dark Places, which, you know, from the title of the song, is about, you know, being in dark places, whether that's in your head or emotionally, or you could take it quite literally. So that song, like, it's just pretty much the title speaks for itself. That was a good track too. Detox, I like Detox. My favorite tracks on the album are On Fire, Impossible, Moonrise Kingdom, Detox, Gods, Babe Ruthless, and what else? Bruised, and The Woods, and Bruises. So it's pretty much like damn near the whole album, but it's like specific tracks that really like hook me to it even more. You know what I'm saying? So next we have the Eulogy, which the eulogy is like basically you're at a funeral and you're giving a eulogy about the person who is being honored and remembered on this day or whatever the case is. And I felt like this was a letter to her old self in a sense, and basically her is showing more, again, it's showing more growth and more of her just talking about her past more and really just getting everything out, getting all her problems out, again, just getting everything out, and just showing the growth and basically saying that goodbye to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then next we have Gods, and whew, that song was incredible. Like that song, it was, oh man, the production on this album, it's just wow. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, her and her producer, they released this album independently too, because as of now, I'm not too sure if her and her record label, Republic Records and Island Records, because I think the two labels are joined together. Anyway, I'm not too sure if she is at a good standing with them, because when it came to her debut album, she had actually leaked it December 31st, 2013, because originally it was slated for March 2014. That was going to be the release month, and I don't know if they had a date, but they knew they wanted to release the album in March. And she was very frustrated with that because she felt like her fans needed to hear this music, and she didn't want to keep us waiting much longer. So she dropped the album, she leaked it, and that pushed the label to just release it December 31st. And unfortunately, listen, the album Dirty Gold is an amazing album. It's just that when it came to sales, it flopped. When it came to sales, it did not do good. It sold like 1,000 plus in the US, and over in the UK it sold like 800 copies. Like, and you can get a hardcover, you can get a CD version of it. You just have to order it off Amazon, because other than that, you can only download it from iTunes or Amazon or whatever. So if you want a CD version of it, you can get it, but and I think it may ship from overseas, I'm not too sure. But in other words, you're going to be waiting a long time if you were to get the CD version of it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but anyway, Gods was just, oof, it was dope. Okay, y'all just don't know. This album is everything. Next, we have the second single, Babe Ruthless. And she just, it was pretty much like it's like a trap song. It's like something to get you pumped up when you're working out, something to get you amped up, and something to just, really, get you going. Like, it's like one of those songs that get you amped up and pumped up, and you're just like, whew, whew, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's go, let's go. It's like, one of those, like, it's one of those songs that just gets you pumped up. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those songs, and I like it. It's really good. It's really good. It's just, I got them bitches who roll with them bitches, and I got them bitches who roll in the back. If you fucking with me, I get knowledge. Something drama gets added and you get subtracted. It's just, and then her flow on it. It was just like she was hitting them lines, just like just like in your face, just just like in your face, and it was good. It was really good. And then next we have Bruises, which is one of my favorite songs. And again, the title of some of these songs, it gives it away what the song is about, what the story is, and it's just explaining bruises of from love or from reality, or like that line that she said of how you can get gunned down for having the skin of Mike Brown. Just battle. It's basically like Bruises is like a battle scar type of song. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a song that you would listen to and you're just remembering, damn, like all the emotional, mental, or even physical bruises that you may have went through in your life. And it's just one of those songs where it's just like, damn, like this is some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? And then next, what do we have? And then next we second to last we have the song Exposed, and it's like, it's basically like what she's been doing throughout the album is exposing herself, and she's just, it's like feeling naked in a sense and just exposing oneself to the world. And so with this track, it's just really putting yourself out there, really just putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And then lastly, we have The Woods. And The Woods is just like, it's talking about, life in nature, because Angel Haze, she's a flower child, very spiritual, very free spirit. I would consider her a somewhat carefree black girl. You know what I'm saying? So she just, again, with The Woods is talking about just, life within nature, being one with nature, and just, at the end of the song, she was at the end, and I believe also at the beginning, she talks a little bit, and she's just like, being in the woods was awesome growing up, hanging out, having fun, just, being in the grass and seeing wolves, seeing different animals and different types of bugs and flies and, different types of things. It's like one of those, like, happy, makes you feel good type of records. I really like this. So overall, man, I give this album an A plus. Okay, I give this album a 10 out of 10. If you have not heard of Angel Haze, do your homework. Both albums are on iTunes. Dirty Gold, I highly suggest getting the deluxe version. And Back to the Woods, check them out. Oh man, the album is just, whew. And like from the other reviews that I've seen, people have been praising this, because people have been, Angel Haze is one of those artists that people root for because they see the, ooh, damn, my bad, John, I'm turning on the fan a little bit. But Angel Haze is one of those artists that people root for because they see the potential and they see the growth and they want her to win. And you can tell that Angel herself wants to win as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going through some very depressed, some very messed up issues in her life, but she has not let those issues stop her from getting to the point where she is. Granted, she still goes through her issues even till today, but she lets it out in her music. Music to her is very therapeutic. You can tell that her music is very therapeutic and that her music is very genuine. It comes from a very genuine place. It comes from a very meaningful, deep, dark place, and she just she lays it out, and she just lays it out, her life, and she just exposes herself, and she just not in the literal sense exposes herself, but she just lays it out through music. And it's just, again, she's the type of artist that when I listen to her, I can feel her music. I can feel the music, like not just listen to it and hear it, but I can feel the music. You just, oh damn, I'm almost losing my voice talking. You can really feel the music, like it just, like that chill in your arms, like that chilling, that that feeling in your back, like you just feel it, like you feel the music, like you don't just listen to Angel Haze and move on to the next one. No, you feel it, and it keeps you in your feelings for a little while. But as you listen to the songs over and over again, you're just like, man, this is some deep shit. You're like, damn, this is some deep shit. I can relate to it. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So, Angel Haze, Back to the Woods, incredible, and that is all I will say. Be sure to check out the album. If you don't want to buy it, it is also on SoundCloud. The link will be in the description box. Check it out. Let me know what you think, and I will get back to you. And I'll get back to you guys with some more videos. Peace. I'm about to get ready for How to Get Away with Murder, because it's about to come back on season 2, episode 1. So I'll probably do some more videos tomorrow when I get home from work. Peace.